Forget ham for your Easter Sunday dinner. Make this instead. And by this, I mean smoked pork belly, which starts off with a pork belly. This is about a 4-pound pork belly without the skin on. We're going to start off by patting both sides nice and dry with paper towel. Then we'll move this kid to an aluminum tray for easier seasoning, and make sure you clean up your workstation as you go. For our binder today, we're using Cuso's lava sauce. Check the link in the description below to save money on all of Cuso's products, including rubs, sauces, seasonings, and more. And speaking of seasonings, we're going to start off with an even layer of Cuso's hot honey. Don't be afraid to rub it in there a little bit, then flip it over and make sure you get both sides evenly. We'll finish it off with a generous layer of Cuso's cowboy butter. Same process as before, rub it in, flip it over, get both sides. We're going to smoke this with the slow and sear on my Weber kettle. I've got one side of the coals lit already, water reservoir is full. Let's add some pecan and maple wood. And then we'll place it opposite of that slow and sear on the cool side of the grill with the fat cap down so it renders really nicely. Then close it up and let it smoke for 2 hours. The average temperature in there is about 250 Fahrenheit. Now let's go concentrate on our cowboy candy. Those are some J peppers, and we want them sliced, and then placed on a rack so we can bring them out to the smoker, which is my offset, running about 250 Fahrenheit with hickory and maple wood. We're going to throw these kids on, let them sit there for about 30 to 40 minutes, until they look like this. That's exactly what you're looking for. Let's check on our pork. And let's give it a flip. It's been about 2 hours. That is looking incredible. Let's cover it up, give it another hour or so. In a pan over medium heat, our cowboy candy starts with a stick of butter and a 1/4 cup of water. Then 1/2 cup each white and brown sugar, a couple tablespoons of Cuso's hot honey, about the same amount of Cuso's cowboy butter. Not sponsored, but I like Mike's hot honey, and I'll use the rest of it, which is about a 1/4 cup. Then we'll add in our smoked J pepper rings. Then stir until the butter melts, turn the heat down to medium-low, and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Stirring occasionally, of course. And after another hour on a smoker, there's our kid. After letting it rest for about 10 minutes, we'll cut it into ribs. And just look at the juice flowing from these things already. But we're not done. We'll pour some of our cowboy candy into the bottom of a tray, line up our pork belly ribs into that tray, and then just pour the rest of that cowboy candy over the top. And this goes back out to the smoker for another hour. After another hour on the smoker, there's our kids. And how tender are they, you might ask? Well, just take a look. That is tender, juicy, flavorful perfection. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. Cheers. Don't eat morning food. Wow. It doesn't get any better than this. Check the link in the description below. Save on all Cuso's products. Subscribe for more. See ya.